Hi there. I welcome you all to this very new learning series called Learnify by IFY Studio. In this series, we'll learn about plenty of UI elements, important concepts, both practical and theoretical, with live implementations. And our very first lesson of this series is about dialogues. So let's begin. What are dialogues? So, by the standard definition, a dialogue is an overlay that requires the user to interact with it and designed to draw a response from the user. Now, dialogues informs user about critical information and it requires user to make decisions or even involve multiple tasks. There could be multiple use cases where we do require dialogues to display important messages or even to make selections. Now let's understand that what are common types of dialogues available for in a UI. The very first one is the time picker, alert dialogues, date picker, and custom dialogues. So time picker, as the name suggests, it is used to select time for any kind of event that you are putting across to the user. Second type is alert dialogues. So this is the most common type of dialogues we use because whenever we want to prompt a user about some important decision to make or there is some sort of selection or some error message, so we use this kind of dialogues in which we emphasize about an alert that this is an important task to perform. Next one is a date picker. Again, by the name suggests, it is used to select the date events. And the last one is custom dialogues. Now, guess which is the best one? Oh, custom dialogues? It seems that I already have my favorite one. And so the reason why I have selected this custom dialogues as the best one is that there are two reasons for that. Very first one is freedom to create. You become the master of your own craft. And second reason is the innovation. So as I mentioned that here you can put anything. So like this, I have mentioned an example where I am creating a 3D kind of layout where you have your own headings and titles, whichever language you want, and you can add custom actions and you can have a certain workflow which will suit to your normal user experience of your application. So it's time for action. Let's implement. So let's start by creating a new project. So I'm here inside the Android Studio and I'm going to create an empty activity. We can give the name for the application as my custom dialog and hit finish. So our project is set up now. So before starting, I'll be flashing the two designs of the layouts on the screen. Those will be visible to you, and we'll be starting with the left hand side. So in this tutorial, we'll be creating two dialogues, and one thing to mention, the links to the repositories, the Git repositories are mentioned inside the description. You can check them out and download the project and do all sorts of modifications you can. So let's go on this main activity, and I'll be doing a split view and kindly just repeat the steps which I'll be doing in order to follow up along with this video. So let's get started. We'll be creating a material button from which we will be inflating the dialogues. So for that, we can create two buttons. Uh, that's it. Now, in order to have the custom dialogues, we need to create our own layout file. So let's just go ahead and create the very first one. So we can call it as custom dialog one, and it's split view. So we have this. So I'll be referring to the image. Perfect. So we have our layout ready. So this is our custom dialog, and it looks good, similar to the image that we have already designed. Now let's just go ahead and write the code in order to inflate this in our current main activity.